Alright, this is what it looks like when it's taken apart. The combustion chamber is off. This is the combustion liner, and I'm just showing you what it looks like inside. And it's my most successful jet engine I've ever made so far, and this is where the air comes through, swirls in the swirl vane section right here and mixes with fuel. Fuel goes in here. You can kind of see the swivel vanes I have right here. It's for dilution zone right here, or the end of the burning process of the burning gas mixture inside. This is the primary zone right here. This is the main entry right here. So it's only 25% of the fuel, the air burning with the fuel inside the flame tube, and 75% of the air, remaining air, is around the outer portion of the flame tube. You never see this. I've never seen them online. Never. You always see them going through the sides of the combustion chamber. And then they got on the back right here, the fuel goes in right here and the spark plugs right here. Or people that don't want to do all this work, but I really think it's better because the fact that the air comes in, okay, the air comes in, it's not only getting one section of the combustor, it's getting all sections around. When the air comes in, the percentage ratio of the air that's going around the combustor is all sides. Every side of the combustors is equal amount of air. If you have air going through the side right here, the air going through the side, you're only getting like, there's only like 40% of air getting over here, and it's just most of the air is on top right here. So it's just not, the burning ratio of the fuel inside the combustor is not gonna be as equal. At least if you're gonna have air come through out the combustor, get it over here and underneath on the opposite section. But I personally think you get better, equal amount of flow of air if you get it straight in there and through. You see this dome? It looks dome. I mean, all the way around. It's dome. It's just a dome right here, and exactly in the center is swirl vanes. So the air comes in, just all sides, goes around the combustor. I mean, every section of the combustor has the equal amount of airflow going through each dilution zone of each hole. This is an oil tank right here. Right now this line is a little short, but this is the exit portion of the turbine right here. It comes in, down, over inside back into the oil tank right here. This is a pressure release valve right here I got. Goes straight to the top portion of the entrance section of the turbo. And there's a PSI gauge for oil pressure. And if I want to release pressure, I just open this right here. So it lets the excess pressure back into the tank right here on the top. Just put it in like that. So if I want to increase pressure, I close this valve. The more I close it, the more pressure on the top. So I get it up to 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 psi full power. And there's a dip tube that I have right here. There's a tube that goes straight to the bottom of the tank, sucks the oil in, circulates through this oil cooler, comes out right here through this homemade oil filter I made out of a pipe and wire mesh for sinks. It's all meshed up in packed inside this tube right here, and it goes straight through the pump, sucks, and then pressurizes out this tube right here, back up here through the turbo. It's just a continuous cycle. If you ever look on some turbos, you'll see that it has a divider in the center right here. You know, it's okay. You know, if you see a divider, if you have a turbo that has a divider, just grind the edges right here and make it as aerodynamic as possible, because the flow is going to come through and it's going to slip around the divider a lot much easier than it is if you just left it flat looking down. When you get them, they're usually flat, more flat, and they're about this wide. So it just creates a lot of drag, and you don't want that.